Guys, I'm Dave.
I'm Len.
And today we played Martians from Twilight Creations. Twilight Creations will forever be known as the company that doesn't respond to messages. They sent me this, or I bought this game at the game shop with auction credit. And there's supposed to be 4 crop circle tokens in it. There was only one, the one with the spaceship on it. So I looked online and some of the other reviewers said the same thing. They had only gotten 1 token. So I sent a message to Twilight Creations, and of course they didn't respond. So as far as I'm concerned, they don't stand behind their product. So it's doubtful I'll buy any of their products in the future, even though this game was halfway decent. But Martians, it plays like zombies, essentially, except you have Martians. And there's crop circles where Martians can show up and stuff. But yeah, the game's fun, but the Martians only move 1 space. And when you fight them, you kill them on a 4, 5, or 4 through 6. And if you get less than that, you can add a bullet or how many bullets you need to get it up, or use a life if you've run out of all your bullets. But even though the game was alright, it doesn't feel like a Martian game. It just feels like another zombie game. What they should have done, since Martians are more technologically advanced than the humans, is either made it more difficult to kill them, or give like the Martians a ranged attack where they don't have to be on your space, where they just need to be on the adjacent space, and you can have combat or something, or maybe allow them to move 2 spaces instead of just 1. After the game's going on for a while, you got a ton of Martians on the board, and most of them will never even get near you, so they're like no threat. So yeah, it's just a zombie game that's rebranded as a Martian game. I didn't feel anything thematically like it was a Martian game, other than there was actual Martians on the board. It just played like zombies. But what'd you think of it, Len?
It's a good basic game. It's a beer and pretzels game. And I have to second that. The Martians just kind of stood there, and truthfully, they should be more technically advanced and more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and definitely, I'd second the. They could fire into adjacent. They attack into adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
And also, some of the tiles. Sometimes the terrain wasn't like. I wasn't clear what the terrain was.
The tiles, it's got stuff on it, it's got white lines, and if a square on the tile has at least one white line on it, then it's traversable, and if it doesn't, then it's not. So it's kind of a weird way they did it. And I noticed a lot of people were, we played a 3-player game. We played with my dad, me, Len, and my dad. And Len and my dad were having trouble seeing where the different tiles connect and stuff. So I don't know, it just seems like they could have done a better job making it more obvious or something.
Yeah. But one thing I noted, there's several strategies. Dave won because he collected the 3 items he needed to blow up the Martian...
when you get to the Martian spaceship, yeah.
And I was at the end... he kept on grabbing all the big items. I was picking up bullets, so I was going to go, start shooting up the Martians. Mm. And I had enough bullets, and also if I had been able to carry out my plan, I was going to shoot my way through a wall of Martians, get the one last big item, and of course that was all I needed to get my bomb ready.
We played the competitive way, but there's 2 ways to win in that. You bring the 3 items to the spaceship, or you kill 30 Martians. Killing 30 Martians is hard. Like, I killed the most Martians, and I think I killed 17. And then there's a second game in this, too. Instead of competitive, let's see what they call it here. The Martians versus humans, so 1 player would be Martians and the other would be like humans playing cooperatively. So there's actually 2 games in there, but the rules for and mechanics of how things work are still the same between the 2. Just the sequence of play is a little bit different. Yeah. But yeah, do I recommend this? Well, if you buy it, it's going to be missing pieces, because it looks like, since I'm missing these crop circle tokens, and several other reviewers online were missing them too in this 2nd edition. Maybe the 1st edition has them, but if you're gonna buy this, buy the first edition because we'll have all the pieces. Don't buy parts. What do you think about
I was
buying it?
thinking, I'm not sure if the first edition's any good. I haven't seen it, but I was thinking.
From what I understand, all the pieces are there, so that's an improvement over the second edition.
But I don't know, are the rules clear in the first edition?
Well, they're not clear in the second edition either. So you just got to kind of figure it
I
out.
was thinking to myself, this is one of those that you could buy if you buy it used for $10.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get it. You'll probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if 20, 30, over $30, you rethink it. But like under 20 or under 10, you might, if you got some spare money, you might enjoy it more than we did.
But yeah, that's all we got, guys. Have a good evening.